I apologize in advance. I am like a complete and absolute mess. I do feel better than I did yesterday, but I don't sound better. I don't really have any announcements other than the fact that the subscriber cards that should have gone out like 3 weeks ago finally went out, and I'm sorry about that. Basically, we just opened up all the cards and sent you packs from that. So you have a chance of getting anything that was in the subscriber pack in the past, which we might continue doing just from here on out, as a heads up. Because it's really hard to come up with like new really good cards every single month. Lauren, thank you for being subbed for 46 months. It's almost... Jesus. Is that really 4 years? Is that how math works? I can't do math. That's fucked. I guess that makes sense. I think that's everything. Yeah, it's inspiration strikes and we always want them to be like good, so I don't want to put anything that's like sillier in there. So anyway, that's how we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna use them in a couple different ways going forward, but that's a thing. We've also currently disabled all of the whistle stop cards. I'm so sorry, but now that they're officially flagging on Twitch for violating the DMCA shit, we're gonna have to figure something else out for those. So we're gonna turn them into other cards. I'm just not sure what yet. So just as a heads up, you can't even get them right now, or you shouldn't be able to get them right now. All right, I think that's everything that you guys need from me. So let me like unmute and see today's players. Oh my god, I can't yell. I have to yell across the apartment to tell them I'm unmuting, and it doesn't work out very well because I'm sick. Hello.
Hello. Fine. Also, Diggy games are shorter, just in case everybody is aware. All right. I need everybody here to know that this is Diggy games is shorter.
All right, I'm gonna fade into the background. Bye forever.
Excellent. They're fun. They're silly. We're doing Diggy done.
I enjoy going big for the last one. Also, I don't know if I said it out loud because my brain is full of mucus, but there is another 20% off card functioning today. Should I probably put here?
I sent Corey the card, by the way.
Corey, you got your card. Cool. Nailing it. All right, let's play a game.
All right. So, this is the last Diggy hole. They have dug deep and greedily. They have managed to get to the other side, and they've just... You guys have gotten a call because they need a little bit of help. So going around,
can I ask you to do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Could you recap briefly the previous 4 Diggy games?
Okay, here we are. Well, let me introduce everybody first, and then I'll recap. So we have Gemini, who is played by Zach, or TenguGemini in the Discord. Excellent. We have Renic, who I'm very excited to see again, played by ImperialPhantom.
Hello.
We have Osiria, who I'm also very excited to see again, played by... Osiria is played by Shiny, and then I always forget the second half of it, because I just call you Shiny.
Yeah, just calling me Shiny is fine. Also, hello!
And we got Castor and Pollux, who is phrased here as Castor and Pollux, but is phrased in the Roll20 as Pollux and Castor, so I'm not sure which way to call you. Played by Valla.
Either works.
Resident Pokemon expert.
Yes, resident Pokemon expert.
They've seen the whole new Pokedex, I have been informed. And also some Dunsparce is really stupid looking, apparently. These are things that have been made my knowledge in the last 5 minutes. Anyway. So, the Diggy Hole games have been Peanut, who is like half on the screen right there, and Rupert have gone into business together, deciding to figure out what's on the other side of the liminal plane. And like they want to figure out what shape it is. With digging straight down, not the perfect way to do it, but they did it. The first game, as they were digging, they ran into a 1950s mall filled with ghosts. That was a little strange. Then the second game, they ran into... It was a cloth level. Like when the players got down there, they all turned into like cloth and yarn, and everything was made of like towels and stuff, but it was like wet, so it really stunk. And they also met Dr. Terrence Engelbert Kuppelkorn as a sock puppet Sphinx cat wearing a suit. He's my cat. Then that was the second floor. The third floor was full of spiders. And they tried to create infrastructure for them and did a terrible job and caused the death of at least 10 little spider children. But they also learned about Webball, which has taken the world by storm. The fourth level was a game of Fiasco, where apparently there was treasure, a dragon, mechs, and aloof ghosts? Ghosts that really just didn't care about much. That's how that one went. And now we're on the 5th floor. And that's where we are. Just really coy ghosts. Okay, so you four, for whatever reason, I'm never sure how like the parties get put together in our setting, like why we decide on the parties that go there, have shown up to the new city that is being built up around the Diggy holes, like around the major mine of it. I know I told you guys your tokens would be on the screen, but this is the one map that's not there. So this is basically the entrance of the mine, and it's huge. It's a very large hole that they have begun in, like, when you show up this time, and if you recognize it from the many times that you've probably been here just to help out, they have converted it from just a hole straight down to a hole that goes in like a normal mine. And you can see like they have mine tracks set up now. And they've been like excavating materials out of it. You do see a large amount of like just towels and stuff, like rocks that are made of towels and made of fabric and stuff. Just giant pillows that are obviously from the one floor. Then an absolute enormous amount of webbing that are from the other floor. And like the mall is completely collapsed in on because they really fucked that one up. But then just, that's where we're at. And it's just like, you see people walking around and it's very, in our world, Old West. People are wearing cowboy hats and like they're nodding to you and like calling you partner and like wearing spurs. You haven't seen a single horse since you got here, so I don't know what those are about. And it's just like, you do find the bar where they have called you to meet. And this is the bar that Tengu has actually, Gemini has been in here before for the Fiasco game. That's your bartender. She's an old woman. Don't let her like crotchety look. I'm going to move her so people can see her in the stream. But then I'm going to put her back behind the bar. Don't let her crotchety look fool you. She's a sweetheart. And these are the two moles that have called you here. Oh, okay. That's only for 20 minutes, so let me get into the game quick then.
Oh, I thought it was an hour.
Oh no, we've shrunk them all the times.
Oh.
Does it still say an hour on the card?
Yeah, it still says last 1 hour.
Okay.
There's also a turn up the heat in play. Just
yes, I saw the turn up the heat. So it's going to be a lot harder for you guys, just so you know.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
The moles are like, excellent. You've all shown up. Amazing. It's like, so, as you know, Rupert has been off doing his web ball coaching. Rupert's also the coach of the HTML web ball team.
Of course.
And in his absence, Peanut has really stepped up his game, taking a lesson from, I think it's your friend Krieg, really putting the money where his mouth is situation. And we have gotten very far into this hole. Like, we're incredibly close. And, like, you look around and this place is packed with people. And, like, people are well dressed. Like, not just... It's not Deadwood up in here. Like, it's not like a shitty shanty town. Like, it's looking nice. And they're like, so what we've called you here for is when we hit what we can think is the bottom, we were laying mine tracks. Have you seen the mine?
Just what is on the surface.
It's beautiful now. Like, Peanut really set us up with amazing utility. We can get down to the bottom in just a few minutes now. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I don't know. We hit a big setback last time with the dragon and all.
And you know what solves a lot of problems, like we've discovered? Money. Money's a real good way of getting around problems.
Mhm.
He's like, so we have, and he pulls out a sketch, and it's just a preliminary drawing of what we ran into. And what you see is, it looks like a wall of rainbows. And you, any of you, well, actually all of you, would recognize it as what happens when you go through a rift. As just like all of the colors and stuff. It's just like, but we can't get through here. Like, it's not something we can dig. We were hoping that your expertise lays in the weirder direction, that you might be able to help us out. I'm not sure which one of these is talking to you. I'm going to guess that they're both just taking turns. And then they sit there and stare at you.
Darcy seems like something we can do.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, have you ever ridden in a minecart before?
It's similar enough to a train.
It is similar to a train. Now, we did not include seatbelts. There is a brake lever on it. And we only have 2 of them at current. One of them, and like, he looks out the window, and if anybody else like looks out where he's looking, you see a minecart just like crumpled and like barely recognizable. It's just like wood and a little bit of metal, and like one wheel hanging off of it, still spinning.
I see.
So that's fun. And then who wants to roll me, like, it's basically a perception check. Who wants to roll me a 20-sided to see if you guys hear something?
Sure.
Excellent. It's off screen for the stream, but I will tell them it is a 14. It is a successful roll. You hear gunshots outside. And then a whole bunch of screaming. And both of the moles stand up like, again? And they leave the room. They leave the bar.
I'm sorry, again?
Gemini is visibly shook.
That is concerning. Should we investigate?
I mean, our employers just left.
I'm
We should probably go
immediately
with
running out.
So as you run out, like, you're back in the city, and like people are running around, like, and you do catch the sight of what looks like. Here, let me just drop you guys here. Boop. You're all just around this building. I think you guys can move yourselves.
Yes.
You can't. Yeah. All right. Excellent. Got it in one. You do see an owl wearing a cowboy hat, like, shooting back at you all. I am gonna roll attacks because I made it harder. That wasn't supposed to be an attack right now, but so one of the moles like catches a bullet right to his chest and just collapses backward. I'm gonna say it's the gray one, and he's just
no.
He's laying there, and his brother runs up to him. He's like, "Brother! Brother!" And he's just like, "Do-dunk, do-dunk."
I rush the gunman. Screaming.
That is the time to switch it to this map, then. So he is at the entrance to the mine. Like, you see two others in the back, like, already climbed into a minecart loading up. He has 2 6-shooters out aimed at you, all, and he's just gonna start firing as you guys approach. You might notice that the spindle in that minecart back there has a gun to Peanut's head, and there is a flamingo in there with him that is like pushing off the minecart, and they are beginning to go down the thing.
I use my legendary ability to turn into a bird that can still cast spells, and use that to try to be a little bit more evasive.
Peanut's been kidnapped. It's up to us. So you're a bird. What is everybody else's plan to help take down? Like, what's everybody's plan of action here?
Give me a moment. I need to find a card here.
The owl gunman is not with the people taking Peanut.
He's not in the minecart with them, but he is definitely like with them. You also see bags of money. They clearly just robbed a bank.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. I'm going to use a wizard ability scroll to cast Force Field to try and cut off the minecart before they get too far away from us.
I think it'll slow it down, but you do see the spindle. Like, the spindle has 6 arms, 5 on one side of his body and 1 on the other. I like them being asymmetrical. And like, they hit the wall, and you see him like pulling out a gun, and it looks like really strange. Like, it's basically like an anti-magic gun, and he starts firing it and like making a little like cutaway. You still like, you have bought yourself some time. Like, they've still got to get through it, but they will get through it.
Alright.
The owl does take to like the center of the tracks here, and he is like standing there, like, you see him holster both of his guns, waiting for somebody to make a move at him.
I cast Thorn at him. So I have to roll, and if I do a 20, it's... So Thorn is 2 damage, and on a 20, poisons him.
Okay. So 6 is a tough choice.
I'm going to turn that into... Find the card. There. Into a 20.
Okay. He takes the shot, and like, you just hear like a ping as he like throws his poncho off, and you just see that underneath his like clothes is just old style like bulletproof stuff. He's just like stacked with iron, and like he just laughs at your little thorn hanging out of him. Like, it hurt him, like as it would.
So the thorn's poison is amplified on a 20. If I hit an organic creature, its skin becomes swollen. The
poison didn't get to him.
Ah.
You hit an iron like thing, and then he shoots you.
Okay.
He has shot you for 4 damage. He hits you like he's like tries to like. You just see like everybody in watching sees just his gun come out really fast, shoot you, and then like twirls it back and like ocelots it back into his like holster. And he's just like, nobody move. The cat won't be hurt. Everybody just relax.
I'm going to use an ability scroll.
Hold on. Let other people take turns.
Sorry. Yes.
we're at the entrance to the mine, right? There was a bunch of like debris from the cloth floor.
Yep.
Okay, I would like to use the pinch ability and imbue myself with strength, and then throw a giant bundle of yarn at him to tangle him up.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and give me a 20-sider. Oh,
Damn.
absolutely. So you see him pull like both of his guns out and just start firing into it. It's like instead of like it breaking up like it would like it might if it was a boulder, he's expecting just to be able to like shoot it like crazy with his really strong guns. And you just see him get piled on with a pile of fucking wet towels.
Alright, well, I took care of that one. Somebody should probably stop that before they get through the barrier.
I'm trying to think of what I can do.
How much damage did I take?
4.
Okay.
It would have been 2, except for someone played Make It Harder.
And that was on a 20, damn.
What? No, he rolled a 13 to shoot you.
Oh, okay.
The 20 was Renic throwing the towels at him.
Well, no, also because I made my roll against him a 20.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Would it be possible to use my freeze ability to freeze the tracks ahead so that the cart can't get through the portal?
Oh, you don't see the portal, unless you just mean like the way down. The portal is way down.
I was meaning the way down, yeah.
Okay, sure. You can give it a shot.
Awesome. I just roll a d20 for that, right?
Yep. Just a d20. Yeah, so like the tracks are getting frozen. And like you see the flamingo just like and he like steps out of the minecart, and you see him like take this big gulp of whiskey and like hold a cigar up and just start breathing fire onto the tracks. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for like, do I have a token for a big pile of towels?
Well, I was not expecting a flamingo to breathe fire.
Nobody's ever ready for a flamingo to breathe fire. Except for me. This looks like a potato. With 4 of his other arms, while he's trying to like carve out a thing, you see like the spindle and thing just starts firing at you. It's all gonna be random, so he has a tough choice. He hit. He has another tough choice. I don't know why this isn't working this time. And it failed. So, Gemini, you're 1. Renic, you're 2. Osiria, you're 3. And Castor and Pollux, you are 4. Renic, you have been shot.
Ow?
You've been shot twice.
Great. Wonderful.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. They you take 8 damage from that.
I am going to play a card.
Yeah, you can thank Toast for
prevent some of that.
It was Toast that made it harder, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And only take 6 damage.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, only 6.
Only 6. You guys now realize that their guns are very dangerous. And here's what is going to come of their failure. You guys can either... they are going to go. They're going to start the way down this track. Mostly because that's what this game is. And if we just stop them here, it's no fun for me. You will be closer than I had originally anticipated to them. But also... Okay, so... They are taking off down the path. And you can either try to follow them on foot, but like the mole said, these minecarts are going to be very fast.
But there's only one of them, right?
There's one remaining minecart. Like they are in one cart. There is a second. But there is also a problem. The second one is now on. The path is blocked by a giant boulder of towels. And what I can only assume is a dead owl underneath that. He might be okay.
Are they wet towels?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're wet and they're very dirty. Like, they dragged them up here from that level and then just, like, dropped them in the dirt. Trying to figure out if they could do anything with it. But it looks like a pile of towels, but that's all one solid thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I have a few moments left on my imbued strength. I can move that, but I do not feel so good.
Actually, I will cast Mend on Renic if I can to heal him up a little bit.
Absolutely.
That heals.
That should heal 5 HP for you.
Great.
So the flamingo's not in the cart right now. He is chasing after it as it goes because he was like melting the ice. So like you just see him like running, trying to catch up to it. And that's where we are. Like the cart is already getting a little bit out of sight. Like the flamingo is still in sight. He's very garishly dressed. We have a big boulder in the way of the second minecart. Gemini is a bird. And Osiria is healing Renic, and Renic is planning to try to lift the boulder, if that's what I remember.
I believe so.
I want to fly to the other side of the boulder / pile of towels ? And then turn back to my regular form to help lift from the other side.
Yeah, absolutely. You two, Renic and Gemini, roll me 20-siders. We'll take the higher of the two.
Okay. Well.
Unless a 1 was rolled, then we always take the 1. Which we learned yesterday when this exact same thing happened.
Great.
So, you two lift up the towels, and instead of seeing the corpse of an owl, you just see him laying on his back, and it has a gun aimed at both of you, and just fires. Like, he does a little, like backwards somersault, and just shoots you two both right in the chest, each of you.
Great.
So, that's an...
May I use a scroll now?
I mean, as long, if it's an ability, you're gonna have to do the ability.
Healing.
So if you don't have the time to use the ability, then it's dangerous.
Right. If I use a scroll, do I have to use my AP as well?
No.
Okay,
AP doesn't.
Because there is a naturalist spell that does 8 electrical damage, basically, and I figure these towels are wet.
Ah, you mean shock?
Yeah. So I assume we got shot and we dropped the pile of wet towels back on him.
No, he
I'm
backward somersaulted away from that
Oh.
because it was a 1. So, also, neither one of you two can really do anything right now. It's going to be either Osiria or Castor and Pollux that get an action because you two just got shot for doing your action.
Do we round
Well,
up or
never mind
down
then.
for having things?
We'll be fair and we'll round healing up.
Great.
There was a stink flower played.
There was a stink flower played. Whoever
also,
wants
Caustic points out that everyone starts with more HP and AP this session because of yesterday's session, and also that healing is halved because of Turn Up the Heat.
Okay, great.
So instead
So we
of
have
starting
12.
with 10, I had what?
12.
Okay, yeah.
But you two have been shot for another 4 damage.
Great.
Whoever wants to eat that stink flower has to flip has to roll a 2-sider. 1 is 1. 1 is tails, 2 is heads.
Either of us is fine with me. If you want to do it, or I can.
I will, because
Go
I
ahead.
love the stink flower.
So you heal 5 HP. 3, because Turn Up the Heat is still, in effect. Osiria and Castor and Pollux, any idea of how to take out this owl that turned into much harder of an enemy than I expected him to?
I mean, they did mention he was under wet towel, so he's most likely got some wetness on.
Oh,
him.
he's certainly damp.
I'ma shock him.
For sure. He's also not feeling.
Oh
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh
I hope someone has bingo cards.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, we just need one more 1.
So what does it look like when you go to shock? What do Castor and Pollux do when they go to cast this spell?
Alright, so Castor's the one who does the magic side. Well, or I guess of the two. Goddamn words. Of the two classes I chose, Castor is the one that does all the elements. So I just picture him flinging his arm out and sending electricity down at the guy, but obviously something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, I think Nika's idea is the best. He sees it coming and he just jumps to the side. Osiria and Castor and Pollux, you two look down just at the right moment to realize that your feet are on the rails. And their shock runs back up the rails and hits both of you. It's only going to do 2 damage, but you two are going to be stunned. And you see the lightning run down the other way, and it hits the other minecart, which causes one of their wheels to start really going crazy. But it fucking Back to the Future's them. You see the flamingo holding on with his beak and his long spindly legs in the back, as that cart is gone. And the owl just takes a step and he's "Are we done yet? Can I go?"
I am going to murder you.
You are doing a very bad job at that, he says as he's twirling his guns, and he keeps putting them away, then drawing them, then twirling them, and then he's just "Can I just let us go? Leave us alone. The cat will be fine."
I mean, I don't think we can do that, right?
Apologies, but the cat is with us, so we cannot just let you take him idly.
I hate to break it to you, as you're
TenguGemini played
you're
this card.
smoldering from
Crabbert
electrocuting
comes. What can he
yourself.
do against a Crabbert?
I'm pretty sure that I'll be okay.
Crabert has arrived.
Yes, I do see it.
Robert.
I just don't know. What did I call it when I like... Oh, that's what it was. I thought it was. I didn't name it Crabert when I made the token. I have 3 different tokens called Herc because I made a Hercules token that just kept using the same thing to make other ones. So it's just named Herc 2.
So I'm hoping, because I noticed Crabber is similar in color to the ground here, maybe he can scuttle up behind and take him by surprise and shank him.
That takes 3 successful rolls.
Oh. Well, that's never going to happen.
What the way we're going?
Does this guy count as a minion?
Oh no, he like at this point all of them are going to be bosses because I've turned up the heat.
Right, of course.
You've only seen 3 of them.
Oh no.
Am I still
going to be
stunned,
great.
or
What's that?
am I still stunned at the moment, or
You can go like if you roll poorly, I'm going to like we'll use it to flavor, but you're probably a little like smoky.
okay? So I'm just gonna try to fire another thorn at this guy. So let me roll for that real quick.
I thought it was a 2. I really thought it was a 2.
Could have been real bad.
So like you see the thorn, I'm gonna say the thorn hits just where Tengu's thorn hit. Oh wait, what's going on here? Okay, so everybody has confidence for like a turn. So you get +1 on your roll until somebody rolls a 5, like less than a 5. And like you see it like go in, and like he does like he's like ow, like rude. And you just see him raise his gun up to you. But he misses terribly. He like he shoots, but he's like completely off. He seems distracted. He's like you see him like pulling at his like breastplate that he had on, like trying to like reach under it with one of his hands. Okay, but what is it, Zach? Like, what is the sniping?
I'm just kind of laying there. I use wait, actually maybe if that thorn hit where the other thorn hit, maybe it like has enough poison in it to actually do something to him.
Oh, that's what he's reacting to, but how do you snipe him? Like,
Okay. Let's just say I like shoot another thorn that hits the exact same spot again.
Just keep piling onto that spot.
right, so like you see him like hit the ground. He's just like sneezing like crazy. Like you see his whole face like start like puffing up, and then just like. Meh.
Anybody want to interrogate?
You killed him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they just robbed the bank and took Peanut as hostage as they tried to make escape. I don't know where they think they're going down here.
Okay. Well, if he, we should make sure anyway. So I take my staff with the
We just put the
spear end.
towels back on him.
No, I take the staff with the spear and I just cut his throat. Make sure he's down.
Huh. And yeah, you can slit a dead guy's throat.
Yeah, just making sure. Gemini,
Double tapping.
yeah, not taking chances after what he remembers happening in that dream.
You know what? That's fair.
You guys can't even hear the minecart. It's so far ahead of you at this point.
We need to get going.
I agree.
Yes.
How are we
now
going to
that-
do this?
There's still one minecart left.
There is, in fact, a minecart.
It'll hold like 2 people max.
Oh no, you could all fit in it. I've tested it.
I don't like the way you said that.
Oh, wait till you see the next map.
Oh jeez.
Of course, I know. I'm pretty sure with how Pollux and Castor are, they're going to be sitting at an awkward angle just to make sure everyone fits.
Turn back into a bird so I take up less weight, less room.
It seems dangerous to do it that way, but you can.
I mean, if it comes down to that, but yeah, I think because there's 5 of us, well, 6 of us, because Castor and Pollux, and Crabbert. Can't forget Crabbert.
And Crabber can just clutch onto the side.
Oh, okay.
Barnacle Crabbert.
Right?
Well then, shall we go? I mean, we moved the obstacle. We need to catch up.
As
Yes,
Bubsy once
please.
said, what could possibly go wrong?
Lots of things, but I don't think we have a choice here.
You've all been like shot at or shot, electrocuted. It's like I would think it'd be the funniest diggy hole if everybody's like, you know what, fuck it, it just goes home.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Right? I can never do that song. But here we are. So you guys get in, and you just start like, it starts off at a solid enough pace, and then you start realizing it's about as fast as the fastest roller coaster any of you have ever been on. Like, you are flying down this. And with the extra weight of not, being a cat, a flamingo, and just a skinny little dude, you are managing to gain on him. And gain on them. Peanut does not seem scared or impressed either way, just for the record. You can't see his face, but I feel like you can sense his aura of just like, God damn it.
Would it be worth the horrible, horrible risk to try to shock our cart into going faster?
I assume you're asking your party, not me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we seem to be gaining. I do not think we should risk destroying the cart.
I would rather not be shocked again, thank you.
I am in agreement.
Okay.
So, who wants to roll me the next 20, Cider?
I'll do it.
All right. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
I
yeah,
can breathe again.
You do manage to catch up quite a bit. Like, you're gaining on them, and as you're gaining on them, like, you notice, and this is like the extra success for the 20. You notice the flamingo like looking behind you, and he looks really like self-satisfied. So you have enough warning that coming up behind you is one of their partners, like riding a motorcycle.
Oh my god.
And
Wonderful.
she's coming up from the side, and like she's aiming her gun, but you all like you can do something. Osiria, you can do something before it happens, like before they open fire.
Alright.
I kind of did steal two of these people's motorcycles, which is why 2 of them don't have motorcycles.
So what I'm hearing is there is a third motorcycle up for grabs.
Can I, like, try to fire a thorn at her, like, tires to, try to, like, pop one of them and get it to sort of just crash before
Absolutely.
she gets to us? That's what I'll attempt to do.
Thorn's
Well-
getting a lot of screen time today. So you fire the Thorn, and like you just see her like jump over the ledge here and like go above you all, and just like aims like a Tommy gun down at you all, and just starts trying to pepper everybody. And she does. She catches you all for 2. And she lands on the other side. Oh god, it looks terrible when you like flip it. Don't do that. Which is all gonna have to imagine it's going the right way now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's happening. And like she's like keeping pace with you guys' minecart as like you are going down. But with the 20, you did like get to the next map. You all just kind of bleeding out. Again, like she's gonna be facing the wrong way, but I'm not making her face the other way because it looked really bad. But you're real close to him. You're right on him.
I scroll through my cards to figure out what I have.
I was debating having Osiria just fall out of the minecart, but I'm not.
I also would have accepted that.
I had enough people falling out of vehicles yesterday. Looking at you, Midnight. But yeah, any of you guys can, like, if you got a plan, go for it. I know Renic is looking through his cards right now.
Yeah, if you guys have an idea, go for it.
Yeah, seriously. Right now you are near where the mall was, by the way. That's how far down you've gone.
So, I'm gonna say I had that potion. I remade that potion that turned Rupert into a dragon temporarily, or was it Peanut? I think it was Rupert.
Rupert got turned into a dragon, but
Right.
you are gonna have to roll to see how successful that is. Like, only because we haven't actually established that in the lore that we know how to make it.
Okay. So, just roll 20 cider.
So yeah. So, you you don't change size though.
No, I want to try and toss it to Peanut so he can drink it.
Oh, okay. Alright, so like yeah, you have it. That's a different roll then.
Yes.
Mixed success. So here's what happens. Like, it can land in his cart. He's not gonna catch it regardless, not perfectly.
Oh, hold on. I want to. Where's...
That's right. Competence was in play, I think,
Oh.
as well.
Was it in play before the one
no,
was
I
rolled?
see that I didn't, but I raised it myself anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I yell, Peanut, drink this.
Alright, so he's got it. He has not drinking it yet, but he does have it in hand. He's just running right as he's going. He's just like, I don't think you know who I am.
Just drink it.
So, they're going, like, whether or not that gets drinking will be established in a second, but, like, anybody else got something to do as the cars just, like, go flying by? Or else, like, Discount Honey Banks is going to start shooting at you guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. Her name is Stallion.
Let's see. Inventory wise, I just Oop, I don't know what I did there. 1 second. I have to remember, my push to talk button is control, and I cannot scroll while I'm push to talk because then everything just zooms in. So, just regular old in inventory, I do have, like, crossbow and arrows. I would like to just start shooting at the one at the motorcycle.
Oh, sure.
Oof.
All right, so tough choice. All right, you can hit her, and like she'll swerve off for a second, but then like come back, and she's like, she will be attempting to ram the minecart. That is what she's going to attempt. Alternatively, you can shoot her motorcycle, and she will like fall back for a little bit. She won't be out of the picture, but you will have a couple of turns without worrying about her shooting at you guys.
I would like that second option.
All right. So she falls back. All right. So you're gaining on him further. Renic, you got a plan? Or Osiria? And you guys can do whatever you want. This is a very silly situation. So, like, if you just say you want to, like, shoot at particular things, or... Because you all have guns, too. Guns or crossbows, whichever one you prefer. What does a hard hat that looks like a cowboy hat look like?
Probably just a hard hat with a longer rim.
That's the dream. Why don't hard hats have long brims? It just makes sense.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know at which point in my life I decided I liked westerns, but it happened at some point.
I guess just try and... Our best bet is to just try and keep gaining on them. Maybe shoot enough to just keep them from shooting us.
Nah. Didn't mean for that to happen. Look at the giant hard hat. Cowboy hat that I accidentally put on the screen. Alright,
I have a dumb idea. I love this.
I do enjoy dumb ideas.
Dumb ideas are the best
How
ideas.
close are we to the other minecart?
I don't know. How close do you need to be?
It doesn't say. To a location of your choice nearby.
Oh, you're going to try to teleport?
I am going to try and teleport.
Solid.
Onto the other minecart. Or actually, I'm going to try and teleport onto the motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
So I use the blink ability, teleport to a location of your choice nearby, you vanish, leaving behind a gentle gust of wind, and instantaneously reappear nearby.
Alright. I do need a 20-sider. I know it doesn't particularly call for one, but yeah.
Huh. I'm going to make it a triumph.
Okay. That would have been a very fun one.
Hold on, I have an idea. I will be right back. And he just he looks around and goes, "Aha, there it is!" And it looks like he's writing on a chalkboard in space, and then he just vanishes.
So, do you want to be behind her or in front of her on this motorcycle?
In front of her.
Between her and the handlebars? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the plan.
What's up?
Hello! I would really appreciate if you would stop shooting at us.
And she's going to raise her gun and, aim it at you, but because you made it a triumph, you get another action right here.
Okay. Let me just double check that I can do this. She is not a minion, right?
She's not a minion.
Okay.
She would have been a minion. There would have only been one boss. And it would have been Busta. Or Mr. Rhymes.
Yeah, I am going to... Where is my card? Going to use this Invoker Scroll, and I am going to use the Thunderous Word, I think it's called.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thunderous Word, and just yell in her face, "Stop it!"
Yeah, give me that 20-sided.
I'll take that.
We do not count my rolls for because the bingos are only for players failing, not for me. I can fail all day. I'll eventually make bingo cards for when I roll bad. I haven't yet though. So yeah, you hit her like square in the face with you, like by yelling "Stop it" at her, and she just goes flying backwards off of her motorcycle.
Great.
Yeah, you can take this opportunity to pull out the bolt that Castor and Pollux shot into it. Like, it's in the gas tank, so you are going to be like limited fuel for a moment. And also, DJ Ghost just became a traitor and gave you a big old jump scare.
Never stay mad at DJ Ghost. But yeah. Ah!
Good. Now Renic's on a motorcycle.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna say it's broken because it's not broken.
Okay. Cool.
Because the bounty's up for like the broken. I just it was shot, but it's not broken. What scared you though, Tengu? Like it says DJ Ghost is like responsible for it, but like what here scared you? Is it the speed? Is it like you're like not used to being like flung at this like no safety belts or anything? Clearly wasn't the cold-blooded murder of an owl.
Some of the blood from my weapon like drips into my face, and I have a flashback to that dream.
Okay, yeah, that works out. So, for the next one, we're not going to be able to like call upon Tengu. Well, the Tengu. But here we go. If you guys are wondering how many of these minecart maps I made, yes is the answer.
Oh, good.
And I love all of them. So, you are hitting the point. Oh yeah, let me put. I literally just deleted that motorcycle too. I wonder if I can bring it back. This is where she was supposed to show up, but I knew if somebody made it harder, that it would have to. What is wrong with me? So nobody took those guns at the beginning.
I legitimately didn't even think about it.
Oh yeah.
Until like you just said that.
I got my crossbow.
Yeah, I introduced really cool guns being held by an owl, and you guys are just like, you know what? No, I don't want them. Every other game, everybody's like, pick it up, pick everything up, and then it's just like this one. No. Yeah, put yourself on that motorcycle. Vroom vroom. All right, so Renic is comes flying next to you guys on the motorcycle. The motorcycle does move faster than the minecart because it is both motorized and still flying down this track. Osiria and Castor and Pollux, you see Gemini just like huddled in the bottom of the like cart, like shaking.
Not again. Not again.
So that's what's happening with them. You do see Peanut just like casually, like the flamingo keeps trying to like take the potion away from Peanut, and the whole time it's very zen, it's very Tai Chi looking. Like every time it reaches for it, like Peanut just slaps his hand away, and he just like very casually like kicking the shit out of this flamingo while he's in this minecart as he like drink. I'm thinking of this one episode of the cartoon Archer where somebody's yelling at him, he just puts his hand up and he finishes his entire drink in one gulp. That's the scene.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That is what is happening with Peanut as the as Busta and or as I've said before rhymes is like aiming his guns at you all and is just firing. None of them are coming at like they're all like zooming past your heads. I'm not making rolls for these, but just like so if if you roll bad, that's what's coming at you. These like weird bullets. Castor, and can you roll me a 20-sider? Like one of the bullets is going to hit the minecart, and I'll see if you can learn something about it. Excellent. So with a 14, yeah, it's a 14. Not could have been a 4 for a second though. Really thought it was going to be. The bullet like sinking into the minecart that was fired from the same gun that he shot the force field with. It's like it's null of magic. Like you are aware that if that bullet hits you, that damage cannot be healed through magical means.
Oh boy.
Also, like that is like you can't do anything to stop that damage magically. So just heads up, everybody.
Oh.
So is an anti-magic weapon a magic weapon?
No, I think this is made mostly of like. Yeah, well, you figure it out if you ever get your hands on it.
It's just like super depleted uranium.
Basically, that is how I'm picturing it.
Do one of you guys have an idea?
Peanut is slowly shape-shifting at the same time, still just like schooling the shit out of this flamingo.
Well, once Peanut fully dragonizes, I think we don't have to worry about this chase anymore.
In the meantime, I would like to cast my ability Burn just to help continue hitting them for damage. So I'm going to spend the 1 ability point so that it actually does damage.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Get in the right tab.
I'm really glad that you rolled the success on that one because, like, I know Osiria's character is afraid of fire, and I would have used that moment.
Yeah, I was very scared as soon as you said that.
So, like, as Peanut is fighting with the flamingo... Hold on, I have to figure out what I named this flamingo. Oh, no, okay, sorry. So, the female is named Remy. The owl is named Teflon. The spindle is Rhymes. And the flamingo is MOP. Those are all of the people that are on the song Ante Up. In case you're wondering what I'm referencing. And like you see it, MOP is just like trying to fight him, and all of a sudden, like what does the burn look like? Is it like a fireball? Is it just like something spontaneously combusts?
Let's see. So if you did like not using any adventure points, it just says that you blow hot air. So I assume it's like since the using the 1 ability point is where you overcharge the spell and ignite the target, I would assume he's like actually breathing fire. Okay,
cool. 100 miles an hour minecart flying down. It's just like I can do it too. It's just the fucking minecart just like a 2-headed cat is breathing fire out of a minecart. Flamingo. I need everybody to like. Sometimes this game out of context is really funny. He turns and looks, and like he just raises his hand, and his whiskey bottle is in that hand, and just bursts into flames. So now he's on fire, and just flailing around the minecart. And like he hits the ground, like doing the whole stop, drop, and roll situation, and Peanut gives you a thumbs up. And then you just like see Peanut just doing that savage kicking somebody when they're down situation. As like you notice his eyes get like even more slitted and reptilian, and he just like kicking the shit out of this flamingo. And like Rhymes is just like, stop it! And like Rhymes pulls his guns out and points them at Peanut. So that's where we are. Rhymes has his guns pointed at Peanut in like point blank range. We still can't use Gemini until we switch off this scene. You'll be back in a second though. And so, Renic or Osiria, you guys got something?
I am going to pull out my crossbow and fire at Rhymes to try to get their attention back on us rather than Peanut.
All right.
If I can do that.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Tough choice. Tough. That's not the worst. So here's your tough choice. You're gonna hit Rhymes. He's gonna take a shot right to the shoulder. Do you want to get shot, or do you want Peanut to get shot?
I'll take the shot.
So the crossbow bolt goes into his shoulder and like spins him around, and then just like the shot just gets fired, and like it doesn't even look like it was aimed for you, and it wasn't out of the anti-mag gun. So like you just get a notch in your ear for where a bullet just like cuts right through. It's still 2 damage. It hurts. It's sore. I'll actually keep it with the tough choice. Do you want 2 damage, or do you want 1 damage, and then I'm going to give you the tag distracted?
I'll take 2 damage.
Okay. Everybody gets 2 shields. Everybody gets 2 shield, which is great as long as like the damage is not from that gun, and I will always let you know when that gun is firing at you. All right, Renic, what's your plan?
I'm going to take the motorcycle up behind the minecart and try and push it forward faster.
Oh, behind the allies minecart.
Yeah.
All right. It's like that situation where the people go to the playground with a.
We're shaking and baking.
So. Wait, who's seasick? Who did Toast make seasick?
It looks like a timer card.
Yeah, it's enough. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, whenever anybody like roll, if you roll low, you're sick is what happens. All right, Renic.
What did we do to you?
Don't roll low.
Okay. Nope, sure did.
Sure did.
Oh
Is it the vibrations? It's the speed. What about this is making you sick?
Where are we in the mine?
I would say you are approaching. Yeah, you're approaching the level where all those towels were, so it probably does smell bad.
Yeah, there's like something in the smell combined with like the speed is just. That's. I think we need to get out of here quickly.
All right. Because it was a full failure, not just a bad roll.
Yep.
The motorcycle like goes sideways, and Renic is like holding onto the back of the minecart for dear life.
Great. I'm coming back for that motorcycle.
Oh yeah, for sure. Gemini, you do manage to stand up just in time to see Osiria bleeding from a wound from her ear, Castor and Pollux just like wiping off like their lips from breathing all the fire, and then you see Renic like holding on for dear life. Renic, you have 4 arms, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. That is the state you've managed to like shake your fear off into.
And he's looking very green around the gills.
Oh yeah, he looks so sick. Also, you all are starting to notice the fucking wretched smell of laundry that got left in the washer for like a week. If you don't know that smell,
Oh, it's a bad smell.
you don't know my life.
it's a very bad smell.
So,
You know,
go ahead.
it's like a bad smell also, because I work at a vet clinic, so all that laundry is kind of musky.
God, ugh.
Ugh.
I knew somebody that worked at a hotel you don't need to know where it was, but like their wash and their dryers went out, so they had all of their sheets washed for that day, and then like they couldn't dry any of the sheets for like a week before the people came out to fix it, so like their entire place stunk so bad, and she complained about it constantly.
See, the last thing my work had to deal with was our washer wasn't working, so we couldn't get anything washed.
You don't know their lives, Caustic. You don't know their lives. They don't get paid enough to hang things. I think if you ever told me I had to hang up my laundry instead of using a dryer, I would stop. I would just keep buying new clothes forever. But anyway, so that's where we are. Gemini, what would you like to do?
I would like to have Crabber assist in pulling Renic back into the cart.
I would really love you to tell me how he's going to.
Just kind of like scuttle up underneath and just push from below while I lift.
I forgot we still had Crapper.
I don't know if the knife is... Okay. And you're going to pull from above, though?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. Go ahead and make that roll. I was like... Yeah, okay, you guys get Renic back up into the thing. He is so sick looking, though. Like, you start to... There's definitely a moment where it's just like, I kind of don't want him in this cart.
I kind of like lean him over the side. So if he pukes, it pukes over the side.
Oh, he definitely does.
It's just... That's a gross line of whatever you ate.
Yep. As we get closer to the laundry level, he definitely pukes.
Alright, so... we are moving at this point, and you see Rhymes is just like... At this point... He has... Two of his hands don't have any guns on him, but he is trying to restrain Peanut. And Peanut is still... He's transforming into, like, a strange dragon. But his size is not changing. And like, you do see the other MOP is standing up. And he's, like, on, like... All of his feathers are singed, and his hat's ruined. And he's just, like, socking Peanut in the face. And that is what's happening in this minecart ahead of you. I have to just keep checking and making sure the next map is fine, because you guys are doing weird things. So, we have reached, this is spider territory. You guys see a bunch of, like, webbing around, but, like, the spiders don't live here anymore. There was an agreement that the spiders, like, both live in the upper city now and also away from where this line is. So you don't have to worry about killing, like, random spiders. Like the one crew did. I like how the tokens are set up, because now in my head, Peanut is holding Rhymes from behind, and MOP keeps trying to punch Peanut, but Peanut keeps moving Rhymes' face in the way of the punches. So that is what's happening in the cart ahead of you. But it's like, you do see the fact that Rhymes is getting, like, one of his guns, and he's about to get this back under his control. But you guys can do whatever you want.
I would like to use my crossbow to shoot the hand with the gun.
Absolutely, go for it. Okay, so I think the minecart hits a little bit of a bump. Like, you can get the shot, and you will hit Rhymes right in the hand, and he will drop his gun. and Peanut will be fine, but you guys are gonna the minecart is gonna spill you all out. And you're gonna have to get it back up and going. Or alternatively, you hit the bump and you just grab onto the sides and you all just hunker down to make the weight really low in the minecart so that it doesn't flip over. Those are your options.
I mean, I don't know about you all. I think I would like to stay in the minecart.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I would prefer to not have to reset.
Yeah.
Alright. So while you all sit down, hunker down low, you do hear a gunshot ring out, and and as you poke your head back up, you see a yellow helmet bouncing down the minecart track, and you do not see Peanut in the cart ahead of you.
Oh no.
At all?
You can't see him from where you are. Also, that cart is high point, so. Also, Castor and Pollux, you're a little bit squeamish right now. Your tummy's just turning.
Oh no.
Ugh. So that's where you
It's
are.
worse because they've got two stomachs.
No. I was wondering if it was. Oh no, they do have two full torsos, don't they?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Do it.
Grappling hook.
Okay, so yeah, it's you have a grappling hook. You also can attach it to anybody's crossbow if you wanted to.
That's exactly what I was planning.
All right,
Let's use a crossbow and
so we're gonna Batman this.
yeah. Worst case scenario, aside from missing, is if we can't pull ourselves closer, maybe we can just pull one of the people out of the cart in front of us, and run them over.
Oh yeah, go ahead and make that roll. Okay, so here's your tough choice. Your tough choice is you fire this into it, and it gets there, it's locked on. Now your choice is all of you together can grab onto this and pull. Your characters don't know that this is going to happen, but you do. We're gonna make a roll for how well you all pull. All four of you get to roll. We'll take the highest of you working together. This will work. And you will be able to pull their cart right next to you. But the problem with it is you're gonna pull it back too fast. Your speed is gonna be just too quick. You haven't started rising up that you haven't started the climb yet, but they have. So your speed is just gonna crash into their thing, and you're gonna destroy their minecart. I know there's a broken thing out there, but this will count as there's something breaking. I just want to give you that a heads up. Or alternatively, you hit one of them, but it doesn't grab onto them. It just does a little damage. What would you like to do?
What do you all think? Because destruction sounds pretty fun to me.
I agree. Destruction sounds fun.
Whatever your call.
Yeah, I say let's break a minecart.
All right. So you guys see the grappling hook like latch right onto the edge, and you see MOP just trying to like desperately like get it out of the minecart. And this is a moment where all five of you grab onto the rope and just start pulling. So just a 20 sided from each of you. Like anything that's not a 1 is fine. Like it's just like I'm not gonna punish you from the so I'm not gonna punish you for that too.
It's not a 1.
Yeah.
Safe.
Is there anybody out there that just wants to give that a little nudge to the 20? I'd be nice. The 19 succeeds.
I think I have one. If I can find it.
What, just like a +1 card?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like whenever it's a 19 or a 2, I don't like to like.
I might have played the wrong card.
Gemini got it there for you. But let's see which card you played, and then we can refund it.
I did confidence.
If you want to keep the confidence up, we can do that. Give you guys a +1 for all the rolls until you roll to a 5 again, which
until
is
I have to roll again.
It's just next turn.
Yeah, we get 1 turn.
All right. So here's what goes down. Like this minecart just like starts like wobbling like crazy as it gets close to you, and you guys smash into it and basically flip into that minecart. So now all of you are in one minecart, and you watch your cart just like get destroyed at the bottom. Like so now you guys are in there with. So all of you are in one minecart now, including just at the bottom of it is a wounded and somewhat annoyed Peanut. He's okay.
How much dragon is he?
He is unconscious, so like he is slowly turning more and more dragon, but he is out because he got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Wear your hard hats, people.
Yeah, good thing he had a hard hat. Might still get a concussion, but you won't be dead.
Oh, he definitely has a concussion. Meh. Don't mind me just trying to make sure everybody's visible.
Now, if you were your cat at the time, probably would have been a worse one. I hope. That the King Dragon helped a little bit.
So, no, definitely. Also made it so the fire didn't bother him.
Yeah.
So, all 6 of you are in a minecart that just crashed into another minecart going incredibly fast. Osiria, this is the point where I have to let you know, you're the one that's sitting the closest to where the brake lever was.
Alright.
That's where the brakes were.
Oh.
Oh.
I like the past tense.
So yeah, what are you guys doing? Like, Rhymes is like pulling guns on everybody. MOP is like he pulls out a switchblade, and there is like no room in this cart.
Do we all see that the brakes are gone?
If Osiria has made it like everybody's knowledge, then yes.
Yeah, like once she notices that, she'll probably just say to everyone, I do not mean to raise any concern, but we cannot stop. The brakes are gone.
Right then, you see like Rhymes look over to where the brakes were. She's like, "Ah, fuck." But yeah,
Might I propose a brief truce just so that we can find a way to not all die a horrible minecart crash death?
I've been trying to call a truce this whole time. She set me on fire! They set me on fire! Wait, which one of you? Was it the cats? Was it the green one? This is MOP, the flamingo, accusing all of you of setting him on fire.
What kind of truce involves shooting at us and taking one of our own hostage?
The kind where you stay back there.
Oh, back there with the dead owl?
Aw.
Like, I point to the blood on my weapon.
Rest in peace, Teflon. Big ups. You see him like do the thing where he pounds his heart twice and then points to the sky.
I believe
What do you all want?
a truce is good for me. We need to find a way to stop the cart without it being, violent.
I guess questions can wait.
You see Peanut finally like comes to more or less. He's got his hands on the side. He's just shaking like he's queasy too. He looks around and he notices where you guys are. He's like, oh no. And then everything gets really psychedelic for a second.
What? What?
Like, you guys any good at... Hold on.
Nope, I feel that.
Peanut definitely throws up over the side. Maybe not. Peanut throws up into the bottom of it where everybody's feet are. Like, okay, guys. I think that's a rift. We're gonna crash into it in about 30 seconds. I hope you're ready. And he, like, collapses down in the bottom of the minecart again.
Oh, everybody duck.
I mean, I can try and get us out of here, but it's not gonna be pretty.
Oh, wherever the rift takes us, we'll be off the rails. We'll slow down eventually.
I see what you did there.
I suggest we all do what they do and duck into the minecart to avoid serious damage.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. I can try and teleport us out, but... excuse me, where's my character voice? I can try to teleport us out, but it's not a sure thing, and it's almost never pretty.
Rhymes and MOP look at each other. One of them is very successful at his jumping out of the minecart. One of them, not so much. MOP hits the bottom of it and just like you just see him like bouncing. Like Rhymes grabs onto like a rope that's hanging from one of the things. He swings back and forth a whole bunch, but the last thing you see of him is him like with his cowboy hat off, like waving goodbye to you. So who wants to roll me the 20-sided for hitting the rift in a minecart with no silver?
Yes, I will.
Ooh,
Well, that could have been worse.
it could have been worse. And then, so you crash into just this wall of light. Just, it was Castor and Pollux rolled an 8 on the hitting the wall of this rift, and it is just basically. I've explained the hallways of rifts before as not impenetrable because it was broken by the Jules ship just smashing into it at a very high speed. The problem with that is that was a spaceship and this is a minecart. So you do. Oh wait, I gotta change this map because I was expecting something else to be happening there. Wasn't actually expecting you guys to get them out of their cart. That's my bad, though. I just didn't look far enough ahead. And you... Alright, here's your tough choice. You can all, including Peanut, I don't know how much health any of you have, because you got to be like really bad off, some of you.
Yeah, some of us are.
Because I'm about to do 4 damage to everybody in this minecart.
We have a 2 damage shield.
You do
We
have
do
a
have a
2
2 damage
shield.
shield.
Excellent. So, yeah, you hit that wall, and everybody takes the 2 damage.
Great, I'm at 0.
Renic passes out. You're not dead. Just 0 is not dead.
You're
And
good.
then, like, as you blast through, like, I was gonna be, you take the damage but succeed, or otherwise you all like bail out of the minecart. Is the choice I was gonna give you, but we all want to get past. We all just want to go through, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you just hit the bottom of the world. You hit the bottom of the liminal plane. And when you come out the other side, you just see a tangle of roots and vines, like out into space. At this point, you are traveling at a ridiculous speed still, but you are floating. There's no gravity here. You're basically in space. And like it's still going real quick, but so the first thing I'm gonna ask you, how do you guys slow yourselves down? Also, what do you do about Renic being at 0 HP?
If I heal him, will that get him back up? Or
Yeah, it like will like RP the second of him like recovering from it.
That
okay,
grappling
so I'll
hook's
use
still
another. I'll use another mend to get him back up and functioning.
So yeah, absolutely. So you heal him for 3, and Renic is just like, ugh, you've been shot. Like, you crashed a motorcycle. You've been shot again. It's been a rough day for one mathematician. But yeah, the grappling hook is still, like, dangling off the back of it, because, like, that's where it was. Yeah, because you're in the one where the grappling hook got hooked to.
Yeah.
So yeah, dangling its, like, rope way, like, back there. The crossbow still might be in here, too.
Can I grab the grappling hook and use my own crossbow to try and shoot at one of these roots and stuff just so that we can hook ourselves to something to stop this speed?
For sure. Give me that roll.
And if this doesn't work, I do have a triumph card.
Unless it's a 1.
12's a success. Like, so yeah, it's slowing you guys down. You're gonna need more help grabbing onto this and pulling back. Like, somebody else has to help you. Peanut, like, reaches up and he does his, like, you see, like, a little, like, cat dragon paw. At this point, I think Peanut looks like Smaug from the Hobbit movie. I've referenced that 2 days in a row. Good job, me.
Hobbit cartoon movie or
Yes, the cartoon movie.
Okay,
The
good.
other one doesn't look like a cat.
Well, right. Okay, yeah. True.
Peanut is too sick and disoriented for, like, to really help. But he's trying, and you just see, like, he's just holding on for dear life. You see some rope burn as it, like, sizzles in his hand, and he just lets go and falls back to the bottom. Peanut is also at 0 HP now.
Should we all roll to see?
Yeah, if you want to try to grab it.
Yeah, I'll try to help.
Renic, green in the
Yep.
I'm gonna use a triumph card
Oh,
there.
jeez.
Failure.
Wait, nobody rolled a failure? Who rolled a failure?
I thought 5 was like really bad.
Oh, Peanut did. Oh, you gonna make Peanut a 20?
Sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Peanut, like, muscles himself through. Like, all of you are just, like, horking on this thing as hard as you can. It's just like, it does. You do stop, and the minecart just goes blonk. And, like, you can tumble out, but very safely. You can all just, like, be, like, landing safely on the, on these roots. But yeah, this is where you are. Like, this is, you didn't go through a rift exactly. Like, this is just the bottom of Liminal.
It's
you just
quite pretty.
What are all these routes to?
you want to roll me a 20 sided?
Sure.
Nah, 19. Excellent.
Don't we still have confidence?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Because the 5 got turned. No, that was my roll. So yeah, that's a 20. Here you go. Let me just show you this. If you look, oh, why that's so small? Give me 1 second. My bad. That is weird. I thought I adjusted the size of all of these.
Oh.
Like, that is every world you guys have come in contact with, like, that is connected to Liminal. Like, you see it, you see all of them. And with a 20, you feel a ridiculous tension. It's as you all step on these routes, it's almost like plucking guitar strings. That's how tight it is. Like, there is definitely a musical quality to this place. But also, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, like a brake spring that's been like coiled too tightly and people have been like holding it together with stupid things. The tension here is crippling. But with a 20, none of you pass out from it, so.
Well, that's good.
Fascinating.
This is... I don't even know what to make of this.
And like as you look around and you look back at Liminal, I see that caustic acid is flat. Liminal's not a shape. Like, not really. It like Liminal is it's basically the opposite of having form. You can look back up and like there was a report yesterday that originally, and I'll give it to you right now, with a 20, you can like put the pieces together even if you weren't there for it, your character was. Mm-hmm. They saw the fact that there was a planet where Liminal was, and it was eaten away by the reality-eating moth. A good majority of it. What you are on is the lattice work of the worlds that were connected to Liminal, to the planet where Liminal was, still there. And like, if you did it, like if you wanted to, you could literally walk these routes, and it's gonna be a really long walk, but you could walk these routes and get back to those planets. Like if you knew how to like travel the hallways and stuff, but you could just do it. Like Liminal is flat, but Liminal is the continent that we've seen, and only the continent that we've seen. But things do come from other worlds this way.
Got some non-Euclidean geometry going on.
Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Like, it's all just... And you see Peanut, like, pull out a little notepad, and he writes non-Euclidean geometry, and she's like, I can't believe Rupert was right. I owe him so much money. There was no way I thought that was going to be at the bottom.
This is fascinating.
Osiria is definitely also taking notes of like everything we're seeing here. Just like
same. We have like 4 notebooks out, just scribbling madly.
4 or 5 if you count them both taking separate notes.
Yeah.
I assume that there is a Chili's if you go far enough. Actually, as you step on the on these very taut routes, it's just like you definitely hear the fucking like barbecue sauce jingle happening.
I was gonna say
Important
somebody
question.
pops out, "Hi and welcome to Chili's."
Important question. What's Crabber up to?
Just chilling. Like, I mean, I can do something funny if you want to.
I want to say it's to remind everybody, Crabber's around. the most important character in this game.
Of course, of course.
Peanut makes eye contact.
I'm sorry, Peanut. Have you seen Cravert? He's got a knife.
Crabbit also took 4 damage.
Crabbit did take 4 damage.
What now? Like, obviously we need to get back, but
How do we get back?
that is a very good question.
Walk up?
I mean, I could try to teleport us out, but I'm not sure space magic will even work here.
Can we feel like ambient magic, like how much ambient magic there is?
Yeah, you don't feel like this is like when you were in your dream and magic didn't work, or when they were in the pony world. Like you feel like your quest abilities will work.
Okay.
As long as you roll well. If you roll bad, I can't do anything. Well, no, I can't.
yeah.
If you roll bad, I will do things about it.
Right. I'm kind of at a loss. Like, this is not what I expected to find down here.
Yes, this will take some time to fully understand, I'm sure.
So there is a spell I have called Command Nature. I don't know that it would work on these. Because it lets you manipulate plants nearby.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would try that on these either.
I feel like it would be cheating if it worked on these.
Or, you could just separate the lattice work that holds the worlds together. That is a thing that you could do.
Oh, what's that?
You all do hear just like soft like kick. You're all so funny.
Hello?
Hi. What are you doing here?
Exploring?
It's like, are you friends with the villain?
The what now?
The villain. Small one. Purple. Wings? Maybe?
Can't see I've seen that before.
It jumps into the cart. It's like changing sizes constantly. It then hops onto Crabbert's bell and does make it like ring.
Hello, what's your name? I'm Gemini.
Oh, my name is far too complex. You can call me Far.
Okay, Far.
Why are you walking the routes?
Well, I mean, we ended up here. I'm not sure how else to get out.
Oh, you're stuck? And it shrinks even further down and lands like on your shoulder.
I mean, in some sense of the word, we are. It does not appear to be an easy way out.
Easy is relative. But I could get you out.
What's the catch?
Oh. No catch. Just ask.
Do you live here?
Yes. And no.
Are you alone down here?
Right now. Your friends were very rude. To my friend, but I'll find him. It's fine. I don't blame you. He was gonna kill you all.
Oh, do you mean the fucking what were their names again? The dudes in the minecart that we were chasing.
No, not them. No.
Okay.
Like, it's yesterday's game.
Yeah, there were 2 of these yesterday, but we kind of shot the other one.
Oh.
You shot him.
I did not. No, I was there. However,
Did you try to protect him from being shot?
well, I did not, but
Standing aside is the same as being complicit.
Who shot him? What?
What? Wait, what happened?
They murdered my friend. In cold blood.
I'm sorry to hear of that.
I believe what we did was in self-defense.
Did he attack you?
Well, not directly.
Oh.
Who is
the
responsible for this?
Did he attack... Did he cause the giant hell demons to come out that one of your compatriots opened a rift to do? Hmm? Is it his fault that you all allowed them in? Hmm?
Well, she just sort of looks to the others for like help.
Like,
I
dude,
was-
I don't know what.
Yeah, it's same.
What
I
you were
wasn't
even
there.
talking about.
No idea what happened.
You 3 are fine. And Peanut's fine. And like a little hand appears out of his chest and just fist bumps Peanut.
Peanut, do you know this
I
person?
don't, but I can sense a friend. And I can't resist fist bumps.
That is fair.
But you guys can all go home. That's fine. I can help you. You want to go home? Green one? Green one who's seen things. The green one, he like goes up to Osiria and just like, again, I've said this yesterday a couple of times. He does not have a mouth. He does not have a nose. He does just have that eye, but you can basically feel him go, you know the Forgotten.
What is the Forgotten?
I do not know how to explain that easily.
He like
I am
out of his eye it, like projects light, and then it's just like this appears in the sky. Don't tell me you forgot. The Forgotten.
Oh my god.
What happened?
What are you not telling us?
Yes, I would very much like to know what's going on.
Oh.
What happened yesterday? What did I miss?
Oh, the Forgotten aren't from yesterday. The owl
This
guys
was last
that are known
month.
as the Harbingers are from yesterday.
Okay.
So confused.
Just ask for help. Just ask. All you need to do is say, hey, can you let me out? I can let you out. Or you can walk any of the routes and hopefully find your home.
Is there anything we can do to help you as well?
I owe one of you a favor.
I I mean, any help is always appreciated.
I don't know about you, but I'm a bit nervous to ask for help from whatever this is.
Why? Are we not friends?
He did give a fist bump. That's a sign of trust.
I suppose so.
He's done nothing hostile to us at all. Apparently, somebody knows something about his friend being murdered.
Yes, somebody knows. Goes over to Osiria. Just you can. By the way, when he looks at you, it feels like somebody pushing on your chest.
Yeah, if you could help us get home, we can investigate, figure out what happened.
And so it kind of played loose lips, tells what happened to the Forgotten. The Forgotten. This is because, just so we can all be on the same footing, equal terms. Well, not the same footing, obviously. Look at you all. The Forgotten lived on a planet far into this universe. On that planet, they decided... refund that. Please. That's too easy. I feel like you all become aware of, like, there's a split second where you can see the airship, and then the owl looks at, and the Harbinger looks at it, and it vanishes. And then it looks directly at Caustic. Not this time. K or Karika, whatever you call yourself. Tisk tisk. It's like he's looking right at you. And the Forgotten were people that just went into space in all directions, made contact with as many worlds as they could. They were at the pinnacle of finding the secrets of the universe. And then the gardeners stepped in. The gardeners, the auditors of the universe, the ones that are keeping it. And like you see what are almost hands do, like make a little like square like in the space, like keeping everything tidy. So when the gardeners told them to stop and they did not heed the warnings, they were cut off from every other world in the universe, the roots. And he like waves again, not a limb, but kind of a limb at all of the roots around Liminal. And it's just like they were cut off, sliced clean and burnt to keep them safe, keep other worlds from interacting with them. I do have a worry that it might happen here. But that's not my place. And then their world slowly died. And that is the Forgotten. Or who the Forgotten. And that is them. That is who the Forgotten are.
And like, Osiria is having trouble finding words right now, but she does like nod to confirm that all of that is right.
How do you know about that, Osiria? Osiria?
Well, I saw what remains of their planet.
When?
It was on our first venture with as a player, I'm forgetting the name of the ship right now.
It was the cuttlefish.
The cuttlefish.
It's like, yes. And you attempted to rob the poor 7-Eleven man. Again. He was there. He was just doing a little scavenging, and you threatened him with guns. Much like you people have threatened me with guns.
That does sound like something they would do.
And he, like, looks right at Renic. Doesn't it, though? Everybody's so eager.
To be
But you
clear,
seem like a friend.
I just want to learn. To learn what it is that makes things happen.
Oh, absolutely. And like he really focuses in on Renic. Renic, at this point, you do feel it like more pressure. All you have to do is ask. I can tell you. We can work together. I will need a favor from you, though.
Am I allowed to know what the favor is before I ask?
Absolutely! I need help finding my friend.
That does
Sounds
not
good to
seem
me.
too... Well, that does not seem too bad.
Absolutely. So a little the little hand comes out of his chest again to feel like to put out to shake, and then he notices how many arms you have, and like 4 of them come out, and they're all right hands. Oh, a 5th one comes out, and a 6th one, and each one of these is right hands, and each one of you gets presented with a hand to shake.
Shake one.
Yeah, I will shake the hand.
Wish Elliot was here to tell me whether or not Peanut would shake the hand, but Peanut's gonna shake the hand.
Does Crabbert shake the hand?
Crabbit is a construct, so
Castor and Pollux would be very reluctant to do so, but they will shake the hand.
And how have you, little green one? And the hand like gets really long to like reach over to you.
She's hesitant.
Not
but
the
she'll
arm,
also
but the hand
shake the
itself.
I didn't realize they said it that way, but yes.
Like, she definitely doesn't want to, but if everyone else is going to, she will as well.
Excellent! I'll see you then. And he vanishes, and then you all suddenly appear right back at the town entrance with like the moles being like bandaging themselves up, and like he's okay. He's okay.
If we go over to the mine entrance, are those guns still there?
Oh, those guns aren't. But I'm gonna say that Crabbit does come driving up it with the motorcycle for around though.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was what the funny thing I was gonna do is. I'm not gonna make you go back down there for it.
I'm gonna say
They-
that was real, right? Like we did not imagine this, and then the
I look-
motorcycle comes out of the mine.
Yeah.
It's like
And
nope,
I look
that-
at I poke at one of the bullet holes in me, and I'm like, yeah, no, that happened.
Oh yes, so it did.
All right. So Peanut is like freaking out, and maybe not freaking out, just like, okay. Whew. That was a bit weird.
Still part dragon?
No, he's when the owl looked at him, he became exactly what he is. All of you did. If
Okay.
any of you are like hiding what you are, well, whenever the eye was on you, you are you. And like you all have like in your head a mental note of no, I'll say it. You have it in your head, mental note, like get meta on this. there's a game you have to play. It has to be the 4 of you.
Oh, great.
Okay.
So if at some point in December we can work in a game with all 4 of you before like the season ends, and even if it's not before, maybe season 2, there is going to need to be a game with each one of you in it, and Peanut, to help locate the second Harbinger. That is what that game is.
I mean, you can almost always
Ooh.
guarantee me on a Sunday.
Well, there we go. So Renic has this motorcycle. You know what? I will give you those. Like, so you got 2 pistols, 2 6-shooters, from the Owls. I will write those up and give those to you, because it was a Diggy hole game. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you. I'm gonna give you guys the jug of. There's a jug of whiskey that never empties, and it's incredibly flammable. Incredibly, like, can be used as a bomb. If it's thrown and broken, it will, like, and you pick up all the things and put them to, like, puzzle piece them back together. It fixes itself and fills itself back up.
That's fantastic.
It cannot be filled with any other liquid. Like, that is the only liquid. Like, whiskey is going strong. It's definitely just whatever the triple X on the side of a fucking jug of moonshine is. And then you got the 2 pistols. Those work like normal guns. They do 3 damage apiece, and you can fire them both at the same time, but you always have to take the lower roll. But you can do a total of 6 damage with them. And the motorcycle is the exact same as Akana's motorcycles. It is, it functions on inertia. Once it gets going, it doesn't stop until you hit the brakes. Like, you can drive it across water. You can drive it up walls. You can drive it, like, in your body doesn't. It just goes along with it, as long as you're on it. So if you're driving it on a wall sideways, you're fine. Just don't stop.
Okay.
And the other item, we got the jug, we got the 2 pistols, is Castor, you do realize that at the caught it on your clothes, or caught maybe in that grappling hook, is that anti-magic gun.
Fuck yeah!
So, yeah, you have the anti-magic gun. Any damage done with it cannot be blocked by shield and cannot be healed by a magic spell. It's still a normal amount of damage. Like, it's still... Like, if they just rest and, like, have normal medical care, they will be okay. But if you shoot somebody in the head with this gun, if this gun kills somebody, they cannot be magically revived.
Holy crap.
So just keep that in mind. I'll write all of these out
Zombies
for you.
only.
So we got the 2 pistols, like, that are just like quick shot ones, just like, and like you can practice with them. Whoever wants those can practice with them to do all the like the fancy tricks. They're just designed for that. That owl's very dead. And there we go. That is Diggy done.
Yeah, somebody made sure of that. I don't know.
And I hope everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
The Harbingers are weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're like my favorite. And
I'm gonna have
Please
to
make-
watch yesterday's game for sure.
Please make window decals. I will buy some.
I can figure out how to make those, but I'll add it to my list.
Oh, just so the other one, like, so you guys can see the other one if you weren't here yesterday.
I'm typing this to my
Oh, thank you, Akana, and thank you, Not Forgiven, for the...
Thank
like,
you for
this is the
joining
other
my
one.
class.
Oh no.
I hate that one.
Who killed it?
It was the death
I did
hit
most of the damage.
was, yeah, Pim and B Pim positive did a large amount of the damage, but then it was finished off by a chair being thrown off the deck and hitting it in the head by Amel.
And it didn't do anything to deserve that?
It's
Not Okay.
Deserve is a strong word.
So subjective.
Really
Ah.
is.
From our perspective, it was reopening old rifts, and it was at the word tree, so...
Nobody tried to talk to it. Gosh.
They were basically told it was a threat. And it...
Yeah.
You can't prove that. You didn't ask it whether it was or not.
Look, sometimes you gotta try to destroy Liminal. It just happens. Timothy's fine now.
Timothy's just doing great.
Yeah. See?
He's a drummer. So that was Diggy done. I look forward to playing the where you
Cut out right there.
Oh, that is it for Diggy done. I look forward to playing the follow-up game where I literally need all 4 of you again because you all struck a deal with this thing.
Unfortunately.
That'd be great. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Not at all. You guys can decide amongst yourselves who wants which of those things. I mean, obviously Renic wants the motorcycle, so...
To require a little modification to fit someone of my stature.
I was like... I was using Midjourney. I obviously use Midjourney to cover, like, basically all the assets. But one of the motorcycles it made was really fucking weird. I'll try to put it in the...
Put it in the art share.
Oh, I could. I was like, man, that's really cool. But it didn't have handlebars?
Do you need handlebars necessarily?
Oh, I actually just put it right in the, on the screen.
Okay, sure.
I wouldn't mind taking
Looks like it has its own rider.
It looks like it's got a weird monkey going.
I was gonna say it's the car from Men in Black 2.
So
I
you
actually
said
really
that...
like that design. I feel like I would revisit that design. That's really neat.
I do like that.
I thought it was really neat. I just didn't figure I was like, I don't know how this works.
It needs to be revised artistically
Yeah.
so it actually works the way it should work. But no, I really like that.
Caustic's right. You hug the body that's already on it.
It's just about your
Yeah, it's a
trust
motorcycle centaur.
of your little monkey. That's why I liked it. I liked the idea of it could be a centaur because it didn't have a seat, so a centaur could be sitting on it.
That's some cyberpunky shit.
I know.
I love that.
I too love cyberpunk things. So that was a little bit longer than your average Diggy hole. I feel like I spent...
It's good for the... for the finale of Diggy Hole. Also, it took 1,000 years to actually get into the mine.
Yes.
Yeah, we spent a little bit of
Toast
time
made
in
it
the
hard.
start.
I feel like the double pistols would be good for Castor and Pollux.
I suspect Castor and Pollux wants to keep the gun based on the fact that they said fuck yeah upon getting it.
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, I will take either dual pistols or anti-magic gun.
Work them together.
Yes.
I'm interested in either the pistols or the never-ending thing of moonshine.
I was gonna say, your avatar here is drunk.
Yes. Well, no. He's drinking.
Well,
He's on
got
his
that-
way.
I was gonna say, he looks like he's got that flush to me, but that may just be markings on his face.
It's a
Oh, no,
Xavier,
that-
yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's the
crashed into
result.
ground.
Yeah, that's the result of me face planting as a bird and de-transforming it in the end of season 1.
Gotcha.
Well, thank you all for showing up and
Thank
playing.
you guys so much for playing.
Thank you for running.
My big ol' exposition games where now now I just have these assholes that I'm just gonna use constantly.
I love them so much. The second
Oh,
the
good.
design came up, the design is oh no. I love that. I need to see more of them. I am not satisfied. Like, A, we have to see these characters. Or these owls. And B, I have to see them all of the time.
Yeah, now I'm
Sorry,
like,
guys.
okay, how does their head work? Could I like make a stuffed animal out of that?
Oh my god, that would be amazing. I think they all have 3 legs. That's just... They got
Yeah,
3
they-
legs,
they-
I don't know why.
They
That's just
both
how it
have
be.
3 legs. That's how Midjourney do.
Midjourney doesn't really
this one you
follow
can't see
legs.
in its actual picture. You can see the fact that it has more legs, but like the background remover and Canva managed to. I love them so much. I was not making these for HTML, by the way. I was making these for another project we're working on.
You can always trust anything called a harbinger.
It's true.
Yeah, right? What are they a harbinger of? Good times, mostly.
Fist bumps. Harbinger of fist bumps.
The other 2 that got made in the collection of 4 are not good. But those 2 are good.
Those are
You said they came out of Midjourney?
Yeah.
Yeah, they came into Midjourney.
Dang, alright. Sometimes it hits it out of the park.
It really
Sometimes.
does.
Yeah.
I definitely am gonna redraw them because I think we're gonna see them enough that I want like our own art for it.
Yeah.
Sure.
We really love Midjourney for stuff, disposable stuff, basically stuff that we know.
Look at Marlo. Here's Marlo.
You're only gonna use like the one time and then keep moving, so it saves me having to make a lot of custom work for things we never see again. So
She's a
this one-
centaur that looks like Conan.
I feel
Do
like
we
Marlo
know-
needs actual art.
Oh.
She's been in enough games at this point that it is kind of required, but the Harbingers we shall see again.
Do we know who the villain being spoken of was?
Oh,
Yes.
it's definitely lurid.
That's
Oh,
Ragna. That was the
Yes.
title of the game
Oh.
yesterday, and that was like part of the plot for yesterday. I'm like, sorry for what I did here. Don't be sorry. It was awesome.
And so wait, who is this muscle lady?
That was Marlo. She is the centaur guard of Reedy.
I'll have to watch
Oh,
this.
okay. Right.
But she didn't have art or a token, so I just like typed in like female Conan centaur. You do not want to see some of the things that came up.
Really had a hard
Maybe
time with a lot of that.
Maybe I do.
Giggity.
The more cursed, the better.
So that is it for this game. We are playing another game on Friday,
Yep.
where we are rebuilding the library, and then
So
we
get
deal
a lot of Royce this weekend.
a lot of voice this weekend.
And you get to see the librarian returns on Saturday, which I'm very, very excited for. And then Esme's main character energy game, where you will see the return of Joust. Yeah, if you haven't seen the art in the Art Share channel, it's real good though. It's real good. On Thursday, we're gonna do like voice call end stream type thing, where we're gonna do some character crafting, making legendary abilities for you guys, like updating your abilities for your characters. All that kind of stuff. So if you had custom abilities you kind of want to work on, we're going to workshop that with you. I haven't decided how to run that, but I do think I want to stream while we're doing it, so we'll kind of figure it out as we go. Also, like Discord, have you joined it? Also, if you've been lurking and you haven't followed, you should follow, because this game's pretty neat. And you can join the crew, and that's pretty aight. I'm like,
Yeah,
literally the
I'm
worst at a
like
sales
owl
pitch.
guys, and I've climbed upon my bullshit. I've made these little
Ellen
owl
is-
guys and just filled them with my bullshit.
Ellen is firmly upon his bullshit right now. Alright, then we are going to fuck off, and we will see y'all on Thursday. Yeah.
Yay.
Bye forever.
Bye forever.